of it, some of it was things that I witnessed, a lot of things I witnessed in other people's relationships that I experienced myself, and it's kind of like everyone's story is all into one. And I really feel like it resonated with people because everyone's kind of been in a relationship, or I like to say they thought they were in a relationship, but everyone's been through those things. So I feel like it's very relatable in that sense. And of course, when other people hear stories that they've been through, they kind of like to reminisce in a weird way, even if it's a painful experience, because they definitely can relate to it, or just go on that journey with someone else on their emotional journey. And with me, it was very important for the theme of the album to be very consistent, and in keeping with that, I wanted to make sure that I talked about the things that a lot of people are afraid to talk about sometimes, just experiencing pain and love. I'm co-CEO of my own company. The other CEO is LG Nicholson, who's my business partner, my partner in crime. But it's really cool because we named our company. We had the idea for the company years and years and years ago. We actually started the company unofficially way back then. But we decided to name the company Phoenix Rising Entertainment because for us, the idea of nurturing like creative people, nurturing talent, of course, is kind of like a magical thing. Also, the whole idea of art and what it is to be creative, what music is, how it's a universal language, all those things. It's kind of like no matter what, creativity, art never dies because it continues to inspire. As long as it's inspiring people, it's living and it's eternal. And of course, there's another layer to that because no matter what happens in life, you can always kind of raise yourself up out of the ashes. And of course, the bird never dies because as it continues to mature and it grows and it becomes old, and it seems to die, but its experience is a rebirth. As an artist, you experience a lot of changes in your career. Different things happen. You experience different things. So I think it doesn't matter what you do, really. You can be, a singer, a movie star, a teacher, someone working in corporate America. It doesn't really matter because whatever you're doing, the one thing you can count on in life is that things will change. You go through changes, you go through growth. And I think for young people, it's important to remember that it's not about trying to keep everything the same in your life. It's really about exploring all the things that could be different in your life and can help you grow. And even though some changes may be very unexpected, I think it's really important to kind of, I always say, like, roll with it, just go with the wave, ride the wave. I like to say ride the wave because it's kind of like life may hand you all kind of different things, but you just have to kind of be like, I guess, like a surfer in a way. It's go with the whole thing, because whenever you try to resist, you don't know what you can be blocking. You can be blocking your blessings, you can be blocking experience, life lessons, and just know that everything's going to be okay. I really believe that things always turn out well if you just go with it and be like the flexible branch in the wind. Don't be the stiff branch that breaks in the wind. You want to be flexible. You want to be able to move with life. When I was growing up, I guess I'm still growing up actually, but when I was growing up and I was living with my parents, and they were very strict. I was definitely known to have strict parents, and I wasn't totally allowed to do everything. I had to stay in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like later on, like I think when I was a senior, I was able to go out on Friday. Well, I'm sorry, on Thursdays, and not talk on the phone and everything. And at the time, it seemed really restrictive, and it did seem kind of controlling. But I think overall, it was really good for me because as a teenager, you don't really know what's best. All you know is that you want to have fun. Of course, you want to do your schoolwork and everything, but your parents kind of can see things that you don't. So I learned to trust my parents, but I also learned to really speak up for myself. One thing, we definitely had a lot of communication, and I let them know exactly what I felt about everything. So it was a very good relationship, and I learned a lot about honesty and being true to yourself, being true to your feelings, and knowing that it's okay to state how you really feel about something. But of course, it also kept me, I think, on a good path too. Growing up, in a military family, we moved around a lot. My father traveled with the family, Germany, Korea, all over the the United States, including Alaska. And it was really good. It was a good experience. I mean, I learned a lot about I learned a lot about people. I made new friends. I lost contact with a lot of friends, but I also had friends that I was, maintained contact with through up until this point. So I learned a lot about life. I learned that people are very different, but people are also very much alike. We may come from different cultures and speak different languages, but we all love. It's our goal in life to feel love, to feel joy, to protect our families, to love one another. And that's kind of, I learned at an early age that we are the same, that the world is full of people and we are all connected and we're all together. And I think that was a really great lesson to learn at such a young age.